'Cause I saw you guys had an interview on a radio station, and so I was like thinking, oh man, I can't wait to be able to get you guys back on and stuff. But
Yeah, yeah.
as I said, it's so you've said it throughout the interview about an autobiography. When should we or can we expect the Marc Nelson autobiography that will
Next
go
summer.
into okay.
No, next summer. And I'll give you the title of it right now. It's called As a Boy, Yet a Man.
Okay, as yet and man. Okay, okay, okay. And so with that, are we going to what are you going to be revealing things that might harm your relationships with your former groups, or is it more for you? What is the purpose of the story of the autobiography?
So, I mean, like you said, you're asking me a series of questions. A lot of people don't, didn't know it was this or it was that. The purpose for me is to tell my story,
Mm,
to inspire people, because as you say, a lot of people will look at it in a very surface way. Oh my God, he wasn't with Boyz II Men. I feel bad, or I know that was hard, or whatever, and they don't know the journey. I want to tell the real, full, detailed story so you're inspired that for whatever you're dealing with, you know how
mm,
to get through. My
yeah.
thing is always what happens at the end of the day, you
Mm,
know, not the beginning, but the end, in the sense of the outcome. What's the outcome? Drama sells, I get it, but the victory, it's what matters to me, and so when I talk about these things, I'm whole in my expression of it, and so I want the book to inspire people and feel like, yeah, because I can honestly say I did everything I wanted to do.
mm.
I wanted to work with Babyface. I put a group together, phenomenal, Boyz II Men. You see what I'm
Mm,
saying? And and regardless of the beginning and the end, look at this is what I got to do,
yeah.
and tell all those different stories, like how I met Ajed and what happened and the links between the songwriting and the I Want You and Carol Wares and all that stuff is saying, hey, let your journey do what it's gonna do and
Mm,
stay and focus. Do you see it? Do you see the end? You stay right there. I don't care what's going on around you. This book is going to show you. You stay, and
mm.
everything you want, in my opinion, happens. That's the reason why I'm writing the book.
Okay. But you don't expect it to have any fallout with, say, your friends, Boys to Men, and anyone else, because you're just painting a picture that is contrary to what it's been pushed out there, and it might.
No, so I don't. I'm not thinking along those lines.
Okay.
Okay, truth helps and hurts people,
Mm,
whatever they're dealing with. I don't lie. So, but this is not a, let me tell all the rat on somebody. Oh, I meant to do this to him. I need to give this shout out. I try to be very conscious of it. I just want to go back just two steps, if it's okay with you.
yeah, 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 yeah.
The story that I gave you about my discovery with Boyz II Men, it has to begin with Charlie Mack, who
Okay.
was um, at the time, I would say, the bodyguard of
Will
Fresh
Smith.
Prince.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So what truly happened was, it's five of us. You asked me, was it five guys? And it was originally five guys before you saw what you experienced with Boyz II Men, the four guys. And at that time, we were so good vocally that one guy could be missing at a show. And I had to go fly to California to see my family. And Nate, Mike, Sean, and Juan went and did a show that I wasn't there because I was out of town. And Charlie discovered them there. And he approached them and said, I want you to meet Fresh Prince. Come to this concert called the Powerhouse in Philadelphia. So when I got back in town, the guys told me, and we went there, but we couldn't get in. Okay. Excuse me. And it just so happens that me and Mike knew a promoter of the radio station who walked us into the building. Okay. And then we went to the entrance to backstage and we couldn't get back there. and the lady comes out, and I asked her, listen, we were told that Fresh Prince wants to meet us. We're called Boyz II Men. Can I please have a backstage pass? She gives it to me. And then Nate goes back first, and he didn't see Charlie because Fresh Prince wasn't there yet. He comes back out. He's ready to go. I'm like, no, give me the pass. So I took it, and then what I told you, how we got back. So once we got back there, this whole exchange with Michael Bivins happened before Fresh Prince and Charlie even showed up.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying, right?
Okay.
And so once that happened, we left because we didn't think, we didn't know what was going to happen. We didn't know if Fresh Prince was going to show up or not. You see what I'm saying, right? When we left, then I think Nate called Charlie. It was like, yeah, man, we were kind of late. And I was like, yeah, well, we had to leave. Da, da, da. And then me and Nate drove to Will's house.
Wow.
Yeah. And then the whole group met up there, and we sang for Will and Charlie too. So it was like what was supposed to happen at the concert happened at his house, but we had already met Bivins. But I have to give the accolade to Charlie. We wouldn't even have been at the concert if Charlie Mack didn't ask us to come. So I just wanted to make that clear.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, for people he was actually if you saw the Legacy tour, he was backstage and helping with security there, and he's still out in Philly. He's still very much a community activist, but still very much So we know Chat. Okay, no, that's definitely good to point that out. Before I go, just before we go, you mentioned about drama school and act and directing. What's the shift in that perspective?
Yeah, so when the pandemic happened, it left everybody in their homes for like almost 3 or 4 years, right?
Yeah. Well, I'm doing this.
At least 2 years. Rock solid 2 years, nothing, right?
Yeah.
And so, I always loved acting, and I love films, and clearly I love writing. So I started to pick up the camera, and I went to New York Institute of Photography, became a photographer.
Wow.
And I did that because I wanted to be able to speak the language of a director of photography when I wanted to direct films of my own.
Wow.
So, and I'm in the middle of learning how to film, because eventually I'm going to direct my own independent films.
Okay.
Yeah, so I just recently auditioned for a TV show. It's looking good. I might get the part.
Wow.
Yeah, thank you. So I started my own production company called Creative Works Entertainment. And so it's basically going to be a boutique company where I filter filming my own movies and releasing my own records and stuff. Yeah, so I picked up a lot of different things just in terms of enhancing my skill set. Learned how to draw, so I know how to do storyboarding.
Yeah.
And I learned Final Draft to learn how to write the screenplays and stuff. So just really learning everything about pre-production, production, post-production over the last 4 years. So now I'm about to, dabble into it with first shooting my own music videos and stuff.
Hey, thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. If you love what you watched, there's over 100 artists that we've interviewed. So please check out the videos. Remember to like, share, and unsubscribe. But better still, become a member of Halftime Chat and get exclusive videos ahead of time. But thanks for watching. Take care.